How do marketing and business development work together? I'm going to tell you the exact steps on how to make them work. As entrepreneurs and business owners, we know that if we have a clear plan, anything becomes possible. And if you can have a clear plan, a clear process to create that plan, and a way to create clarity with your partner or spouse, you can drive to amazing heights. All right, so high level, the difference between marketing and business development is marketing is more about creating a message. And a lot of times if you start with a strategy for your marketing, it's going to help drive everything else behind it. But marketing is typically about awareness, and a lot of times it's the first step in the process. Now, business development doesn't always exclusively use marketing, but business development is typically more about relationships, problem solving, and it's a lot more intimate. So when you think about it, if you can start in your creative process for marketing, is really define who you're going after. What do they value, and where are you going to find them? So a lot of times marketing can help in so many different ways. So once we understand the demographic, the geographic, the psychographic, who are they, where are they, what do they value, that's a start. The second piece then is, what is the problem your product or service is solving? Define that. And then what are the outcomes you're providing to that person, the demographic, the geographic, psychographic, that avatar you've created? What are the outcomes you're providing from that service? When you start to do that, this helps to start create clarity from a marketing, this is your marketing strategy. And then once you know that, then you can start going after it and getting more market awareness to present to them. Now, all of these tools, all of these things that come out of this can be a huge benefit for your biz dev team. And your biz dev team, candidly, can help on the flip side. So if you're large enough that you have enough people for more than one seat in this area, business development and marketing are typically two very different personality traits. Business development, a lot of times, is all about relationships. It's all about helping. It's all about being there and figuring out what is the problem that somebody's solving. Goes back to our marketing, it can help. There's where some symbiotic going back and forth to make things easier. What are the things that people are valuing? What are the services or products that you're needing, and how can you tweak it and adjust it in the best way? But marketing is sort of the tip of the spear. You get your marketing strategy created. A lot of times, if your biz dev team can help with that. But once you have that, then you start going down the hole and you can start testing it to see what it is. Now, I've found from my personal relationships, or just personal engagements, is business development, particularly if you're doing like a higher end consulting type services, just being present. If you try and market to people, now here's the problem. Most people are blind to most marketing. We're so cynical, we've got suits of armor on when it comes to marketing. Even if you pay me pay a $3 million Super Bowl ad, you might get some awareness. I really don't know you're going to sell a lot more Fritos. It might be cute and there's something there and people will talk about it and there's some extra benefit from that reason. But the idea that, are you really selling more with that? I don't know. You're creating awareness, but realistically, it's when you actually are getting the relationships for most higher end business that helps. So let's use a carpet cleaning company. Keep it really simple. Carpet cleaning may come in from a marketing perspective. We figured out who we're going after, where they are. It's our central location plus 20 miles, and we know that people really value having some sort of organic green cleaning products instead of the chemicals. Okay, and because they want clean, but they want to save the environment. Okay, boom, 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 boom. We figured those things out. Now, as you start, if you put an ad out on TV, or you send postcards, you do direct mail, you do social platforms, things like that, there's a certain amount that helps with that. And it may be the right way to do it for a lot of marketing would be for residential. But if you say, well, I really want to do more commercial work, you might be able to do that. You might be able to send a postcard that gets somebody to call you. But realistically, you're going to want to have some brochures that you can leave, some information, but that may be where, if you can find more of a networking thing, networking events where there's property managers, and you can start talking to them, say, well, how are you solving this problem? What do you, it's like, well, are you doing things with your organic thing? Well, how do you do that? But how can you help them? So for me, doing the high-end advisory work, the best business development I've ever done is just getting into a room full of entrepreneurs and talking with people and not selling anything, but trying to be as genuine and giving as I can. Be curious, try and help them, and really just solve problems for them. Eventually they're like, well, what do you do? I appreciate that. That was valuable. Thank you. And then it starts and then we can talk. But realistically, for me doing marketing, not really. I've tried different things, and sometimes people will find a website, or they'll hear things, or they'll come across one of my books, or I'll send them a book or something that helps. But so it really depends on your business. But starting with a solid strategy that's going to integrate both the marketing as well as your biz dev, and then figuring out how much awareness and where do we need to create that awareness that helps creating the opportunities for people to start having the conversations to solve. In essence, that's how you get your marketing and business development to work together. So hopefully you found some value. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and we have full courses at aspiringsolopreneur.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for investing the time. Keep smiling.